Hey everyone, Cabana456 here, today doing another video comparison. So yeah, as you may have seen, probably last year, I believe, basically last year, I was doing a comparison of Sony's NGP versus Nintendo's 3DS. So yeah, both systems hadn't come out yet. I was just telling you all my opinions on what I think and which system would be better, and we hadn't heard too much of the NGP, but we had gotten a pretty good idea of what the NGP was going to have, and we basically knew what the 3DS was all about because it was coming out like a few months afterwards. So, but now we finally have pretty much everything about the Sony NGP, and the 3DS has been out for a while, so now I can basically give you my full opinions on what I think so far. So, I mean, I will probably do another video of this when I do get my NGP, well, PS Vita actually. But anyway, today I'm talking about the PS Vita. I forgot to say that before. PS Vita versus the Nintendo 3DS. So yeah, let's start off with the Sony NGP. So as we've heard at E3 2011, it's supposed to have like graphics near PS3, kind of like what Sony did with the PS2 before, PSP before, where it was supposed to have graphics close to PS2 on the go, but it turned out that the graphics actually look better, because if you look at the Sony NGP's graphics, it just looks so, they just look so amazing. Like, they actually in some games look more vibrant than PS3 games. It's that powerful. So I think this is one of the cases where it's not anywhere as near as powerful as the PS3, but it's going to look better than PS3 games. And the screen also, we've heard, is I think 966 by, oh wait, I can't recall. I think it's 966 by 544p in resolution, so not exactly HD or nowhere near full HD, but because it's a smaller 5-inch OLED screen, it's going to look like an HD screen, and that OLED screen is going to make those colors and graphics pop out very vibrantly. And then system also has the hardware. The system also has dual analogs. It's supposed to have a gyroscope. It's two cameras, two HD cameras, one on the front, one on the back, touch screen, and a touchpad. And like I said, the OLED screen. So yeah. I mean, basically, from what I just said right now, you can already tell the NGP is a powerhouse and a ginormous beast. Because with that 5-inch OLED screen, it's actually quite big in your hands. And a lot of PSP users might actually it might actually be uncomfortable for them for a short while, but then you'll probably grow to it. But yeah, it's a lot bigger than the PSP now, and a lot bigger than the 3DS, that's for sure. It's actually closer in size, like, to an iPad, to where it's like in between Nintendo 3DS and an iPad. So, but anyway, what do I think about the NGP? I think it's very, very amazing. I mean, mind-blowing. I think it's innovative in its own ways. I mean, graphics aren't really innovative or anything like that, but the way that Sony's been handling the online support for this system and just all the different ways of playing the games that you love, like they were showing Uncharted, where you can like use the gyroscope, or you can use regular buttons, or you can use the touchscreen. And it all looks very, very nice, and it just works seamlessly. Now, I did hear that the touchscreen is not as responsive as Apple's touchscreens, but I mean, who is? So, I mean, Apple owns like the touchscreen, like technology. So, but anyway, yeah. So, I mean, I really think the NGP, like with the online support, how you can connect your PS3 wirelessly to your PS Vita. Wait, I keep saying NGP, but yeah, like I said, I just really like that, how you can do that, because you can play PS3 games and then switch back to your PS Vita. Then next thing you know, I mean, it's like they're both basically the same, but you can take one on the go, or you can play one on a smaller screen, or play one on a bigger screen. I'm sorry. So I'm really excited about it. And also another thing, the AR games. Now you may be thinking Nintendo has AR games. Sony's a big copycat. Well, yeah, I kind of do think that Sony kind of added the AR games and copied a bit of what Nintendo's doing, because I really, to be honest, I kind of doubt Sony has the creativity to do that. But here's the thing: this the AR in the Sony PS Vita is way ahead of the Nintendo 3DS. What it can do is it actually doesn't even need a card. It can just produce the images. So what you do is take a photo of a background or something, and then the processors in the system are so powerful that it can actually produce the images without the need for a card or a certain base or anything like that. And with the 3DS, when you have 3D on and you have a lot of stuff going on the AR games, it'll actually drop in frame rate, and that doesn't look really good. Well, with the NGP, you're gonna have a ton of stuff going on, but the thing is that it doesn't slow down or anything. It works perfectly. There's no slowdown or anything like that. Now, here's the thing. That's one thing. I actually do like the cards. I mean, I don't know. There's just some sort of charm to them, like Nintendo charm, I guess you'd say, that Sony doesn't have. I mean, the system is a beast, and that's freaking awesome that it can do it without needing a card, so you can take it along to more places. But, it's just that Nintendo charm that you get, and I don't know. But anyway, I think still Sony beats Nintendo in the AR game department pretty much with their technology. But, yeah, like I said, I think Sony's hardware actually is a lot better than the 3DS in many ways, but in some ways the 3DS is more innovative and has a few things better than the NGP. So yeah, let me talk about the 3DS now. So yeah, as you've seen, I have tons and tons of videos of the 3DS. I freaking love my 3DS. It's my favorite console I've ever had. And it was actually my first console I bought by myself with my own money. So yeah, like I said, 3DS, it's amazing. I love it. The screen, like the 3D screen, the graphics, they're just like amazing. I love playing in 3D. And a lot of people I know don't like the 3D because it gives them headaches. Well, the thing is that you actually have to grow slowly to the 3D. So, like, the 3D is a trick to where it's tricking your eyes into seeing the 3D image. But because of this, it's like new to your eyes, so it kind of gives you headaches sometimes, which is why some people never get over headaches at 3D movies, because they don't always see 3D every day. So the more you get used to the 3D, the more it doesn't hurt your eyes. Because I wasn't really good handling 3D movies anymore. I wasn't really good. I couldn't really handle watching 3D movies all the time. But now I can play my 3DS and play it with 3D on for like 6 hours straight. I'm so used to 3D now. It's not a big deal anymore. So don't just put off 3D totally and be like, oh, well, around 30 minutes I get a headache or something like that. No, actually, just even if you don't play it in 3D, the 3DS is still an awesome system. Now, I'm going to talk about the flaws a bit, because I have already talked about the pros about the 3DS already. The cons: the system does not have a dual analog, which leads Nintendo to trying to use the gyroscope as the substitute for a dual analog for a camera. And that really leads to some problems. It is more accurate to use the gyroscope on the 3DS, but the thing is that it makes you look so freaking crazy weird. Imagine going into a store, or sitting down on a bench, and then next thing you know, you have to swivel yourself around or stand up and turn all over the place, like 360 degrees. People are looking at you like, what the flip are you doing, man? So that's a real flaw about the 3DS having no dual analog. And the 3DS slide pad is great and all. I really love it, but that's just something that you really wish that the 3DS had. But I think a lot of people will take advantage instead of the 3D, instead of the what is it? Instead of the gyroscope, I think some people will take advantage of the control pad, but that still doesn't lead to that still isn't as great in 3D gaming world, so that kind of stinks. Then also the 3DS battery life, that stinks, but the NGPs will probably stink too because of how powerful it is. And what else? Oh yeah, the 3DS. Now, like I said, the 3DS, I've said before that it looks like some games look better than the Wii and the GameCube. Well, actually, my opinions have changed on that after I've played the 3DS for a while. 3DS has some shaders and lighting effects and fog effects that the Wii can never do. But the thing is that they're actually kind of close to the equivalent of a 360 in power. But with the graphics and all that stuff and the low-res textures in 3DS, you kind of are looking at a system that has graphics closer to a GameCube. And this is my total honest opinion, so... Because you will see a lot of times, as one of my friends on YouTube, Monkstar Fox, giving a quick shout out for you, he actually says that a lot of the graphics and models in the game have a lot of jagged edges on them, and that is actually quite true. You can see them in Super Mario Bros., the new Super Mario's 3DS game. You can see it in Kid Icarus. You can see it in all these games where you see little jagged edges. And I mean, to really tell what I'm talking about, go watch some of my Dead or Alive Dimensions walkthroughs, and you will see, like on some of the models in the game, because they're kind of ported from a 360 graphics on the DOA 4, you will see, gosh, like just terrible jagged edges all over the place, and it just looks awful. So I mean, I'm pretty sure people are taking advantage of the 3DS's power, not fully exactly, but the thing is, I think that the 3DS is going to be stuck with those jagged edges on whatever you do with the console, unless of course your system has anti-aliasing. Now, unless the game has anti-aliasing. Resident Evil Mercenaries has that, so it definitely shouldn't have those jagged edges if you're playing in 2D. Now, in 3D, you might see it more, but actually, when you're playing a game that doesn't have anti-aliasing on 2D, in 3D, you'll actually see that it looks smoother. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I think the NGP is superior to the 3DS graphically, online capabilities, because the 3DS still has a ton of flaws online-wise, like the friend codes and stuff like that. That stuff's a piece of shit. I mean, like, just all that stuff, like, you can't even message your friends. That's stupid. I mean, you gotta put little messages there and then hope that somebody reads it. I mean, I can't even message my friends to let them know that I want to play some Dead or Alive Dimensions online with them. I mean, I haven't even played with one of my friends online to set up a room, so it's really stupid that way. The 3DS is online, and I don't think Nintendo's really handling it as well. It's better than before, but it's kind of what you expect, not more than what you expect. The PS Vita, though, you expect more, like you get more than what you expected. So, but anyway, enough of what I'm saying. So far, I think that the PS Vita, like I said, is superior in many ways to the 3DS. Then I think the 3DS is superior in many ways to the PS Vita, because that 3D effect helps me so much in games like platforming games, and I'm pretty sure it'll help in first-person shooter games that are coming to the 3DS soon. But anyway, yeah, so right now I am going to call it a tie, because Sony system is going to be $250, and that could give Nintendo's system a run for its money. Now, I think Nintendo's system will still sell better because it has all the first-party titles, and Mario Kart is coming right around the time the NGP launches, which will utterly destroy NGP sales. I mean, PS Vita sales. I'm sorry, I keep saying NGP because PS Vita is just a weird name. But anyway, yeah, it could destroy sales. But then the NGP's low price, and then all the first-person shooters that it's probably going to have over the 3DS could destroy the sales of the 3DS. But we shall see. So yeah, let the fanboy flame wars begin down in the comments below. Give me your opinions. Right now, I'm just going to say it's a tie because I haven't really played the PS Vita just yet. and I'm not going to say it's better when I haven't played it yet, and I'm not going to say the 3DS is better yet. So, but I still, anyway, I'm not saying that I'm going to buy. I think one system's better than the other right now, but even if one system is better than the other, I'm still getting both. I'm not going to be a stupid fanboy and then not miss out on a great system, because both systems are great. They are amazing, and I can't wait to get an PS Vita. And I'm so glad I bought my 3DS. It was totally worth $250. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Cobaner9456 signing out. Peace. Please remember, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And let me know if you agree with me or not. And, you know, don't get too upset down there, because I'm not saying one system is better than the other. But right now I'm just calling it a tie. But anyway, yeah, see ya. Peace.